Hi, my amazing creative friends, Oksana here again. I am in my studio and today I wanted to film a live video to say hi to all you guys and to announce a winner of the mouse pad with my pattern, with my signature pattern. So let's see. There was a video when I asked to leave comments under it was, I think, almost a month ago, and a few of my amazing new friends left comments, and today I'm going to select a winner and I'm going to send a mouse pad to the lucky winner. So let's see. So I have some little papers and good names right here. Okay, I'm just going to select one. All right. Oh, okay. It's Juliana or Juliana Motsko, I believe. Sorry if I didn't pronounce the name correctly, but Juliana, you won the mouse pad. Yay! So excited for you. So this is it. I have just the same one, and it's going to be sent to you from my Zazzle shop. So please let me know. I'm going to contact you right after the live stream, and I'm so excited to send my mouse pad to you. I hope you like it. All right. So today is going to be a little bit of a different video because I wanted to say thank you once again for everyone, and I'm so excited and positively overwhelmed by all the new subscribers that are coming to this channel and that are interested in textile design and also in the creative business and just some things that I find useful for myself. I share on this video for you guys, and it brings me joy to have started this new little community that we have here. So I wanted to ask you guys, please leave more comments and introduce yourselves to me. For example, under this video, please leave a few words about yourself. What are you interested in? Which patterns do you like to create? Which software or which tools do you use for your pattern design? Or maybe you don't make patterns at all. Maybe you're just interested in using them for your products. Please let us know, and let's introduce ourselves to each other so that we can continue growing this community. And kind of, you know what I wanted to ask you guys? I wanted to ask you, how about we kind of create the support group for one another? Because I know for many, many years now, I was just working in my studio at home and just basically bouncing ideas off myself. I wasn't really into posting on social media for many years. I wasn't into forums, but now after many, many years, I feel like I am finally ready to reach out and create my community and talk to like-minded people who enjoy creative business. Doesn't really have to be only textile design. I'm interested in many things. I'm also a published illustrator, and I really love different types of software. I love using creativity, applying to many, many different aspects of life. So I was thinking, guys, please let me know what interests you. What do you want to see on this channel? And maybe just say hi and introduce yourself. And congratulations once again, Juliana, on winning the mouse pad. And today, what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue working on my new series of patterns that I am planning to create starting today. And I will continue my tutorials with the roses patterns tomorrow. But today is going to be a little bit of a different break. And I'm just going to hang out here, and I welcome you all to just basically maybe say hi and post something and maybe ask a question. I'm hoping that the software will work well, and I can just basically see your comments, because I read you. There was once a problem that I couldn't see your comments, but I am working in it. I am figuring it all out. I'm still new to the whole live streaming thing, so hopefully I will get better very soon for you guys. But today I'm just going to hang out here. Please ask some comments if ask some questions or just leave me some feedback in the comments if you want to. And if you're watching this on the replay, I appreciate you for being here, for watching this, and I hope you find my little process of creating tropical patterns interesting. Yes, I'm going to create some tropical patterns today. All right, and I'm going to switch to my Adobe Illustrator view and start setting up for my work today. And if you're interested, please let me know and just say hi. Okay, see you guys later. Okay, let me switch to my Illustrator. Share. All right. All right. So I have my Illustrator here, and I have my Wacom, and I have my iMac, and I also have my mouse and mouse pad, of course, and I also have my phone so that I can look up some reference photos. But for this tutorial, I specifically want to show you guys how I make the elements without the pencil sketches or reference photos underneath them. I'm going to make a very rough sketches right in Adobe Illustrator. That's actually what I do many times, and very often I use this technique. I just outline some rough sketches and then I create my final artwork on top of them. Okay, so I created the A4 artboard here, a new artboard, and I'm going to, of course, switch on my workspace right here. Okay, this is my custom workspace with many actions, as you've seen in my previous videos. Okay, let me get myself ready. I have some water here, and let me see. All right. Okay, they're ready to rock and roll. Let's see. Okay, so what I'm going to start first, I'm going to start creating some tropical leaves. Of course, I had to jump on a tropical bandwagon. I'm not really a trend kind of designer. I've never been that much into trends, but recently I started challenging myself and saying, like, the trends are more or less like assignments for me, just to try something else, new topics, and push my creativity further, and just to see what I can come up with in this trend. So it's not really that I'm always interested in different things, and trends are not the thing that I'm too interested in. But you know, from time to time, if you are a textile designer, you need to know what's going on and which trends are interesting to you. And I don't really create patterns for all trends, but just for a few. And I really like tropical leaves, especially living in California. I might do some where I use my source photos that I created here in California, just that I took myself. But today I'm just going to do some rough sketches right in Adobe Illustrator. So what I do, I use the layer and I call it sketch. And what I do is I use blue, nice light blue color for my sketches. I'm going to use, I'm hoping the blob brush will cooperate with me today. And I'm going to use the blob brush for this one. Let's create some rough shapes for different leaves. Okay, let's try something. So my goal here is just to outline the general shape. I don't really make myself too interested in the perfection at this point, but I'm just going to outline some kind of general shapes for what I want to do. That's going to be a little thicker right here. Okay. There you go. So it's kind of just a general direction, and let's notify me that it should be shorter. Okay. You know what? I made it a little bit too big that I wanted originally, but it's okay. Doesn't matter. We can do just hide artboards. So view, hide artboards, and so it's not in the way. And just continue working on some few of other leaves. Let's make something like this. You know what? Maybe even more curly, more arched. Make some leaves like this. Nice lush leaves over here. So these blue sketches always really help me to don't really get too much in my head over perfection of the elements. I just sketch them out. That's too thick. And see what's going on in general with shapes. And if I like how the element is turns out, I might even use the same shape since it's already in vector. Means this one should be a little shorter. And just play with it. See how it goes. Make it a little bit longer. Okay. Let's see. Now, what I always do just to judge what's going on is that I look at the element when it's smaller. Not really used to talking and drawing at the same time, but I will practice. I will practice. So I really like how this side turns out, but I'm not don't really like how this one looks. So I'm going to fix a few things. Maybe fix this one too. So just erase them, delete, try again. Okay. All right. Now let's make this smaller. All right. Maybe let's try moving this one a little bit too. All right. So it's kind of like interesting shape over here. Okay, let's save. Of course, we need to save patterns. Nature. Let's call it collection. So I know there are many patterns in there. And let's do tropical leaves. Elements. Save. All right. Okay, we saved this one. Let me see if there is anyone here. Okay. So I'm just going to type, hi guys, thanks for watching. All right, I'm hoping that my new friends will show up and decide to say hi. I love that. I love that. So even after the video is not live, even if the video is not live anymore, but okay, so let's build some new elements. Okay, let's create something, this kind of interesting heart-shaped element. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be something like this. This is going to be a little bit different. All right. Let's take her with some thick, rough veins. Not sure how these are called, but I think they're called veins. I don't know. Let's see. Something like this. I don't know what we can do. I can make it a little bit more round, something like this. Okay, another sketch. This one, make it smaller. Yeah, I'll make it a little bit more round. After I'm done, maybe I'll just mark it immediately. So more round here, more round over here. Let's delete this part. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Okay, some more leaves. Just something more simple. Oh, sorry guys, if you can hear, there's a gardener outside. Okay. So we have a few different types of patterns. And what I'm going to do is that, sorry, not patterns, leaf elements. And let's do maybe based on this one. What's awesome with vector is that you can just copy super fast and try something else on top. Okay, how about go a layer up and based on this one try to make something a little bit different. Something more like this. Okay. Leave some white center for the stem. These guys rounded a little bit, but that's not really what I want. But it's okay. It's just a sketch, so for now it's fine. Let's see. Okay, and that's marker is going to be a stem. All right. Okay, this one looks interesting too. So let's take the blue one behind him away. Color this one blue to go with the other guys. Okay. And so we have a few leaves here. Okay, let's just try maybe one more until we go to the second stage. Let's try something. This is going to be a rough shape, something like this. Try again. Okay, something like this rough shape. Now we are going to move these guys to another layer and do the pink layer on top. Let's do a little bit more, few more details. Kind of make this interesting texture over here. Okay. Side. Okay. All right, so that looks interesting. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it down, group it with the blue side and just keep it for now. Just maybe make it smaller, move it over here. Okay, so I have some leaves. Okay, so what I would do next is, as I look at these leaves, I'm thinking, how can I make some leaves that will match? So all these could go already on the pattern, but we could also make patterns just with 2 or 3 of them. So it normally is the best to have a few similar elements, and then you can mix and match with each other. So, for example, we can make another version of this leaf, and just let's do at least one version of each leaf, so that they are very similar but still a little bit different. Something, for example, a smaller leaf to go with all of these. Okay. For example, we can do these tropical shapes are super cool. Really like them. Something like this. Again, it's a sketch, it's not a final element. I'll change it a little bit. Probably, see, take these guys away and yeah. I think this one needs to be a little bit, needs to go a little bit differently. Okay, and this one probably more round. All right. Not really. again. No. Okay. Something like this, and this needs to be a little longer. So you can see that I'm just kind of building it as I go to see how it looks, and we'll fix the final version later. So yeah, but as I went, was actually a kind of a new leaf appeared instead of the new one. So, but I would just I will probably not make all versions of all of these, but for example, if I want to make a version of this one, what I do, I would basically simply take this off and flip this one, and maybe just add one here, kind of to save a little bit of time here, and one there. Okay. So I always try to keep these stems right there, you can see, because they are very nice if you want to tuck them behind a nice flower or another leaf, then they make this kind of interesting connection. So we have two of them, and let's, for example, make this one a little bit smaller, so these guys are matching. Let's, for example, make one for this guy. Let's say if we want to make it a little bit more round, and something like this. Again, pretty similar, but still a little bit different shape. And for this, the simpler one you can do is you can do just another one over here. 1, 2, 3. So we have a matching for this one. So now it actually has to be a little bit more rough on the edges, but it's okay. Make it a little bit smaller. So what I normally like to do, I like to kind of sketch out the elements, and then I plan out the matching elements for them. And this one, for example, it will take a little bit longer, so I probably will first skip this one for now. But let's make a version for this guy. All right, let's see. Okay, maybe a little chunkier one, like this. And then maybe a tiny one, round. Over here. All right. So again, it's a sketch. Make them smaller a little bit for now. Okay, and let's do this guy. So for this one, I would maybe go again something a little bit chunkier. Maybe not chunkier, but smaller, but a little bit more. A little bit. Okay, so this actually here, it has to go differently. Again, this is vector, so we can adjust it as we want it to be. Something like this, and again, let's mark it, and it should be a little bit more rough over here on the final one. Something like this. Okay. And yeah, so basically you have an idea for now. I will not draw out all of them, but this is how I would develop the elements. Okay, what we can do now is we can do a flower. Let's do some tropical flowers. Let's see. Okay, I guess hibiscus would be, we can do hibiscus for today. Okay. Okay, so how would we do this? I would just the same way. I would just create a rough sketch based on some hibiscus photos, but I'm not copying any particular photo. So I think it has 5, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably will try and make this one move a little bit over here. And this one can go a little bit like this. All right, so we have a rough shape. And there is interesting center of the flower market here. And there is an interesting petal. No, wait, it's not a petal. I'm not sure how these are called in English. Not very sure. But basically, center of the flower. Like that. Let's actually mark a stem for it. Okay, now that I see, look, I always look at it when it's in a smaller size. So you can see that really helps me. Arts teacher back when I was like 7 years old taught me this, to look in small size on what you're doing, and then you can kind of see more what you want, where you want to go from there, and how they look together, and also to kind of squint your eyes and yeah, look through your eyelashes at your work. Then you can kind of, you don't see the details as much, but you see the general shapes and contrast. That's really helped me out in my work. So it was a great advice. And let's see, I'm interested in with how the you know what we can do, we can actually mark some holes in this one. I think I saw that one with some interesting holes. Yeah, so I just hanging out here together with you guys today and just showing you my process of how I come up with my style and elements and these kind of things. So I just go in a way, go where the wind takes me and see what's going on. All right, so we have one flower. I think to make it better, let's do a leaf over here. One, again, it's a sketch. 2, there you go. This I'm not very big fan of, so we'll just, so what you know, what I see here, I just delete the base of it here with the eraser tool, like this. And then I select A, hit A, and just delete and try again. It's not as sharp, maybe more rounded. Yeah, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark a leaf over here and probably make it a little bit more rounded over here, like this. Kind of very, no, that's not rounded, that's sharp again. Sometimes my hand just makes these moves, even though that's not what I want to do. That's why I need to practice, practice, practice. Okay, so we have one little hibiscus flower. And let's do another one to match. Still might be a little bit more of a side profile here. Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. This should be a little smoother. And we can do little middle piece over here. Maybe not right here. Undo, undo, undo. Around it here. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move this piece to the side like this. And I'm going to do the petal over here. Just marking it. All right. Make a stem here and leaf. Oh yeah, this one became a little more rounded. That one came out a little bit more round on the end. Yeah, okay. So we have 2 flowers for now. Okay, so from the looks of it, it's going to be an interesting kind of like, let's do a little bud right here. It's going to be a pretty detailed style. I wasn't even sure how it's going to turn out when I started. Most of the time I'm not sure how things are going to turn out when I start. Something like this could look kind of interesting with it. And maybe no leaf for here, and maybe just a little leaf, additional leaf to go with it. This should be smaller. This one too. Okay. All right. So that's what we have for now. Okay, let's see what we can do next. So next we have our sketches. Do we have anything on this layer? No, so we'll call this layer Line Art. Okay, need some water. Let me check if there's anyone here who wants to chat. Oh, sorry, that's my water bottle. Okay, I'm doing a little exercise for my hands. I just chat with you guys for a sec. Yeah, I'm right here. So I'm doing a little exercise for my hands so that they are not as sore. My hand does get really sore when I draw a lot in one sitting, so I have to give it a little break. And as I'm just hanging out with you guys here today, oh, it's fun to kind of take a little break. Yeah. Okay, so I do see that this style is going to be detailed. So I probably will not finish all of the elements for the sake of the length of this live stream. But you guys have an idea of how I do sketches. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you how I do line art, and then I'm going to show you how I do coloring for my elements, and then probably we'll do 1 or 2 patterns today to see how things go. And I'm excited myself what's going to be, what's going to appear, what kind of color scheme and everything. I'm not sure yet. So I'm always interested in this part when I kind of halfway I can envision already, but there is still kind of unfolding as I work on it. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but I'm pretty sure you do. So sometimes I just have exact vision, but sometimes it's just more fluid. So in this case, it's more fluid. All right, let me switch back. And let's share my drawing again. Okay, save. All right, so what we are going to do is we are going to do a line art. So which elements am I going to choose to work on today? I really like these guys, and I like maybe one of these two, and then maybe this one, maybe some flowers so that we can, and leaves, so we can kind of combine one floral one and one with leaves. Okay, back to work. Okay, let's draw. Let's draw. Okay, let's try this one today, right now. I will take the black. I will use blob brush today. Let's try size 3 for the outline. I like to do, this one's not as sharp. I like to do thicker outlines. Maybe even thicker, maybe not thicker today. Let's keep it this way. Okay, so I'm going to fix all the bugs later. For now, just the what? Sorry. So for now, just the outline. And I'm fixing my bugs at a later time. Okay. So I did the outline, a little bit of bug fixing. Okay, let's do next part. Do a thicker part right here. Yeah, this one is not going to work as well. Let's fix it a little bit. This one has to be a little more straight. Now I see. Right. Okay. And let's take some thicker veins first. Okay, so we have a few of these guys. And now let's do switch to one. And I'm going to choose a different color so that I can make my smaller veins. No, it's not a different color, Adobe. It's a black color. Okay, it's still pretty dark. So I'm going to do my detailing right here. And these guys too. Let's see what's going on. So I'm turning off this layer, and I do see that these guys need more work here. Can turn off the sketch layer and kind of fix this one. Add some veins, some details here, some over here. Okay, interesting how they're going to look in black. Okay, you might be, and what I'm going to do now is going to zoom out. All right, so we're starting to get something here. If you're wondering why I'm doing all these are guys in dark, like blue-green, dark teal, is that because I want them to grouped separately. I don't want them to merge with the black lines here, because it's a blob brush, it's going to merge. But I want them to group separately so that I can have separate elements, separate leaves for a few different styles. That's what my philosophy is. You probably saw it in my other videos. So that's what I'm doing today too. It's very important to connect the shapes, to overlap them with black lines, and it's going to be super important for the color process later. Okay. This, oops. Cool. Going to overlap the lines kind of so that they touch each other. Oftentimes I'm still missing them here and there, but it's okay. We can fix it. We can fix it later. I like to take my time on my elements because I know that I'm going to be using them over and over again in the future. I like to treat my elements as little employees that I can work with many times. I want them to be loyal employees. Okay. So to make a first pattern, you need at least 3 different leaves for the leafy pattern. And probably, as I'm going to finish in other leaves, I'll make other patterns, probably in the same style and different styles. But today, I'm going to make okay, let's see. So we have a little kind of mess right here. But if I color it black, you will see where I'm going with it. All right, so it's kind of interesting texture. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select, I'm going to make a separate one. Let's change the color back. So these guys are going to be grouped together. I'm going to grab another one and I'm going to go back to 3 points on blob brush and I'm going to make another shape on top of here. I feel like they might need some thicker outlines in this part. Go in and fix a little bit. This one. I really like that I actually can move them around a little bit, change the size. yellow vector for that. I know you can do that with raster too, but I just like vector, kind of like a building process for me. Mm-hmm. Okay, so again, I made this one a different color because I'm going to group them together. All right, so next what we are going to do, we are going to do a copy on, make a copy on top and just leave it in this kind of messy state so that we can go in and use the element in different ways and edit it. And let's clean up this one. So let's color all of this black, turn off the sketch, and let's, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and clean up a little bit. Let's clean up this one first. So first I'm kind of going in and I'm going to delete all of this and leave it black. And what I'm going to do is, oh, see there are some lost items right here. Okay, and so I'm going to select all of it and use the smooth tool. It's right here, smooth tool. Again, so Command A, select, and just go in and use the smooth tool for everything that's not as smooth as I want it. Not really. I often leave a little bit of a rough edges here and there, depending on style, and this one is kind of like a little bit of a hand-drawn style, so I like to leave some roughness in there, but still it's nice to keep things kind of organized. Okay, so this is the group that we have. What we are going to do is we are going to merge it with this because we already have a copy on top, so we can do that. Okay, so this one, I need to fix it. Over here, blob brush 1. So we can connect. That's what I meant, that we need to connect them nicely. And sometimes I'm not 100% perfect with that, but it's okay. It's okay. You can fix it. Again, Command. Oh wait, I forgot to merge these guys. Yeah, let's merge these ones too. And black. Oh wait, what did I do? No, that was not a good idea. Yes, we need this one to keep on a separate layer. Yeah, but it's coming together. Okay, let's call it the structure. Structured elements for later. Okay, again, working back on our Lineart. Now it's a little bit of a detailed work. Going in and fixing the elements. Okay, now we can merge it. So Command A and this in the shape mode, unite. I use it so much to create my shapes. After I am done with the structured side, just go in, smooth them out, as I like them too. Okay. Okay, let me check if I have any comments. No, not right now. Okay, going back. All right. So let's see. This one needs a little bit nicer line. Okay. This one too. There you go. Okay, so here we have a leaf. Yeah, that took us a while. I am normally working faster than this, but since I'm not very used to explaining as I work yet, it takes a while. But it's okay. You know what? It's okay. I like to share with you guys, so it's fine. All right. Okay, so there is a point when I need to stop myself from nitpicking and cleaning up too much. Okay, that's fine. That's fine for now. So you can see there's the difference. There's our structured element and there's our finished element. Okay, you know what we can do? We can do this one was a little bit more detailed. Let's do one of this one of this one, and maybe one like this, maybe this one. Okay, I will try to keep this, do this faster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on some music for us. Water break. Okay. Okay, guys, so I have 3 leaves right here. Okay, so I am pretty satisfied with how they turn out. So the line art for these guys is ready. So as you can see, so here are the sketches, and here are the line art. All right. So okay, so I am considering if I should make the hibiscus flowers too. You know what? I'm already here. Let's make one flower. Let's make one flower. I will turn on the music back. Turn the music back on and finish the flower.
All right, guys, we did it. This turned out pretty detailed. Okay, I think we still have a little bit of time to make our first pattern. I am sure that I'm going to make many with these elements, but for today, I'll show you how I go about making my, okay, let's do this, making my pattern. So I just keep this file with elements here, and I create a new one from my custom template that I am using with symbols repeating all over here. I'm going to make a tutorial how to make this setup if you're interested, but you're definitely can just use the pattern tool that comes with Adobe Illustrator. This is just my way of doing things. Okay, so I paste them, they're a little bit too big, and I have an action right here that is 10% smaller. So I just click on it many times. Oops. And that just scales down the elements as I want them. Okay, so what we're going to do for now, you know what we don't have much time yet today, so let's color these guys quickly in a simple manner. And I'm going to come back another tutorial and show you what I did with them colored in a few different ways, more complex ways. Okay, so let's lock the background first. So I selected the background, lock, selection. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so how about we actually make a, oops. Okay, let's isolate this one. And let's make a group from this guy. Sorry, I don't mean a group. I mean, let's make a little bit another one, another design. So duplicate this one. So that's going to be our little element. See, that's how I kind of look at the elements and I see what I can do with them. I missed out on this flower. I didn't do it properly, as I always do it. Oh yes, need to save. Tropical Patterns Collection. Let's do
colorful line art tropical plants. Seamless. Let's keep it this way. Name it seamless save. All right, so you just, if you are new to this channel, you will see that they repeated itself. So this is my system. I have all the symbol instances set up. You can see symbol right here. So this is the symbol. This is what's inside, and that repeats. So it's a super fast introduction to how I do it. Okay, let's. You know what we can do? We can take this guy. And look at this. I'll show you why I need my systems right here. Okay, so I'll just delete the blue group. I will keep this, only this one. Okay, go back. Look, make it small leaf to match. It's much smaller, like this. To match this guy, and this bill is going to be not as detailed as this one. Just for some interest. Okay, and let's going to just fix it up a little bit because I didn't fix it properly all the first time, but we're going to do it fast. So you just go and see if you made any mistakes. That's what I do, and just clean it up. Clean it up, clean it up. Okay, it's okay for now. So we have a few more elements now, right? And you know what you can do? We can introduce this guy too. So let's just keep the blue and the black. So we can make a simpler leaf group. The black. Make a little leaf over here. Oops. I actually pasted it in the wrong place. It has to be inside of the symbol. So it repeats. Ready, steady, bam. Magic. All right. So these are just our rough elements. Well, the elements are more or less finished, but you can see how I introduced a few smaller ones based on already existing ones. Okay, let's just color these babies in a few different tropical inspired colors. This is the simple way how I go about it. See, maybe a little bit different green, darker one. Let's do this one also like that. This one will be something blue, and that one will be pink. There you go. That's coming together. Let's do a little bit more salmon pink color, like that. Let's do it smaller a little bit. Okay. Another thing that I just remembered is that we need to color the backgrounds for this particular style. So what we do, again, my method. Select, you have this is all one path basically, it's all meshed together. I select the other outline by double click the object, select the other outline, copy, then go outside the object, back. And let's do it, let's do maybe something super light pink, so you can do it white, but then if you do it this way, you will have an interesting effect. See, it updates, and you will have options of how to select what to do with different parts of your objects. Don't forget to group them. Group. So I'm going to go around all of these elements and group. Do the same thing. Back. Try again. So, okay, again. select the other shape, outermost shape, paste back, and color. There you go. Group. And a few more. This one. That's why when you have this method, you need. Oops. You need them all kind of merged together for outlines. And let's do this one too. Okay, just 2 more. Hang on there with me. Okay, see, this one is not merged, so let's do merge. And then select, back. Work. Try again. Copy, paste, and a very light color. Again. Okay. Back. Very light color. Not over. Let's change the color. Okay, let's fix it. Yeah, I have to be careful in which how you do it. Yeah. Okay, so it's right there. Try again. Okay, didn't work. This time, try again. Okay, this shape. Select back. Okay, we should have all different colors for all different shapes here. Okay, now that I look at it, I want to change this one to something more green, like that. Now we need to adjust tolerance of the magic wand to 0 so that we can select these different pieces. Maybe adjust it a little bit colder. Okay. All right, time to work. Let's see what have I been doing for the last 5 hours. All right, still not enough work for my computer. Work and work and still not enough for our computers. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to make a oopsie daisy group. Right. I'm going to make a little again, didn't group it. Yeah, I'm missing the grouping part of the process. So just arranging the first composition here behind the 2 flowers. Let's see what's going to happen here. All right, something's coming together. How about we do this flower a little bit more vibrant? Okay. And how about we can do this a little bit more yellow? Just interesting how that's going to work. Maybe let's do it more orange. All right, coming together. And how about, guys, we do this one, something like that. That kind of looks interesting, right? Okay, all right. To save some time, make it a little bit bigger. Lock again. And now let's play with our elements. So let's put our flower here. Let's put the whole group here. Vertical. And rotate a little bit. Okay. Let's do this pink one a little bit darker now. Okay. So I can connect these two. Go behind this one. Let's get some smaller versions of this one over here. Maybe a bigger version of this one. Right there. Okay. Now you can see how this is starting to come together. And these two can be doubled right there. All right. Definitely is coming together. How about we do this green? We can do this way. I wonder. Yeah, maybe green was interesting. Do the green a little bit more vibrant. Okay. Let me do this a little darker, I wonder. All right. That's interesting too. And what could happen if we switched from this one, go like that, select inverse, and this will go this way. Let's see what can happen here. Interesting. Okay, now I made a mistake here. I copied this flower and put it here. So I'm going to, instead of Command undo right now, I'm going to copy this one. Now undo. I need to redo. I just pressed in front and I have my flower back. Always turn the flower a little bit if you want the interesting effect over there. Okay. And okay, now let's, what we are going to do is we are going to do some adjustments a little bit over here. To get a collage pattern and move it a little bit like that and fill up the rest of the space. Maybe turn this guy a little bit like a bit bigger this way. So might be here. Let's go up. So I'm to move the elements now. I'm going to use the my actions up and down, so they are moving exactly 600 pixels up and 600 pixels down. Okay. Yeah, now I wanted to make a simple pattern, but simple didn't work with Oxentia today, did it? No, it didn't. It ended up a pretty complex work, but it's okay. I'm going to make some more patterns. Okay, I'm going to select these guys and move them over here. And you will see some as if overlapping going on, but that doesn't bother me. I'm used to it because it's not a problem in this system. Oops. You can fix it. It will work out well anyway. All right. Okay, coming together. It's coming together. Let's go down. You know what we can do? It actually, we're going to select all this top row except for these guys and go down. Let's see. All right. So now we have to fill up a few more spaces. Oops. Okay. Maybe over here. Let's add a nice flower over here. Higher, or left, and paste behind. So that's how I'm assembling my patterns. Just piece by piece. Alright, that's the, sorry guys, that's a notification that I have to go pick up my daughter soon from her preschool. Okay, so I have to be fast. Fast as lightning. Pattern making lightning. That's kind of cool. All right. Still have a little bit more time left, so I really want to finish this one for you guys. Really want to finish it. And we're almost there. Almost there. Okay, I still want a few pieces, a few kind of holes to fill up here and there. We will almost be done. Okay. Flip vertically. Let's pick one up. Interesting here. It's always need to copy it up and paste behind. Illustrator is starting to work a little slowly here because it's becoming a complex pattern. I have an idea how to make it even more complex. Of course I do. Of course I do. A few smaller flowers here and there. because the as I see them, the tropical nature is pretty complex and lush, and all kinds of cool, interesting things going on there. All right, let me see. All right, just a few more tweaks. There you go. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to save my work, and I still see a little piece over here. Needs to be filled. Oops. Again, copy, undo, and paste front and back over here. Okay. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to, I'm going to take this nice textured leaf, copy only the green texture. I'm going to paste, select these elements, paste behind, move a little bit over here, and actually create a different version. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to color it as a background and make it a little bit lighter. That's what I'm going to do. So now we have an interesting texture to go behind our elements. So it makes everything more complex, but I'm kind of apparently in a complex kind of mood today. Let's do 60% transparency. All right, go left. Let's add one over here and turn. Add one over here. And one over here. So basically what I'm doing, I'm adding some interesting texture behind the elements to make it even more kind of complex and in detailed. And you always have to be careful if it's overlapping. You need to be careful to copy it on all sides. All right, so we have this kind of mess of a pattern now, because you can see that it messes up over here and here and here, but it's okay. What we are going to do, we are going to cut it and check what's going on. So save as, seamless, stock. Stock, it means that I'm going to cut it. But I'm always saving a version which is untrimmed. Okay, and this is my fast process of how I'm cutting it. So this symbol in the middle, this my action is called make swatch. Press, it messes up a little bit, but it expands. So now instead of the symbol, I have one big, ginormous group of things. Group together, and let's see if now I have a script that trims everything nicely. File, script, magic eraser, but not working very well with super complex patterns. But let's see. Let's see what's going to happen this time. I still like it. I still use it for most of my pattern trimming work. It works pretty well. Okay. All right, done. It actually did work well this time, even though the pattern is complex. So you can see here we have a nice, neat tile now. Okay, now what I'm going to do, it's not the end yet. I'm going to select this all complex pattern, deselect, and now I have a swatch right here. I'm going to select the swatch and use my action test swatch circle. Click. Aha. There we see a problem and a potential version. Yeah, it's not like I have to adjust the colors for this one because they are meant for dark background. But you saw the problem. Okay. Okay. There you go. We need to unlock. Yeah, this file is ginormous now. We need to unlock the background and select all and group. Let's try again. Select our pattern. Drag it to the swatches panel, deselect, select the swatch, and use, again, hit my action test swatch circle. I know you don't have these actions, but I'm just showing you how I do this, and I'm giving you ideas on how to make your own actions. They are super, super helpful, guys. All right, so that's the pattern. Okay. And now what I'm going to do, because it's trimmed, I'm going to go in and check if I arranged everything nicely and if there is no bugs in there. I don't see the bugs now. So this is it. Very done. Delete. And where is our little swatch? This is it, guys. This is the swatch. Whoa, it took me longer. I thought I was going to do maybe a 45-minute live stream, and I'm not seeing any comments now, and I'm not sure, guys, if you guys were leaving comments or not, because I had the problem with it before, but I don't see it now. I'm sorry if you were. I'm going to thank you so much once again for being here with me and hanging out on my live stream and working with me today on the tropical patterns. I apparently cannot talk anymore, blah, 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 because I'm pretty tired, but still, it's been super fun. How do I, okay, let's do that. It's been super fun, you guys. Thank you so much for coming to see my videos, and I'm hoping you are finding them useful. I'm going to create more versions of this tropical pattern and use more leaves and more elements next week. So stay tuned for that. And congratulations once again to the winner of the mouse pad. Oh, you know what? I can just go and see if I can turn on. Yeah, there I am. So congratulations once again. I'm very, very tired right now. My hand is hurting. You know how that goes. I made many, many elements, so I am not able to talk very nicely. That's the word. At least not English, but it's okay. You know what? It's okay. I wanted to hang out today, and I wanted to do the elements for tropical design. I combined the two things successfully, and it's going to move on in an interesting direction with the whole collection of tropical patterns I'm going to show you on my Instagram and Facebook. Please take a look there, and Twitter too. So thank you once again, guys, for everything. And I am now excited to and wait for the 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So I'm hoping that comes soon. Now I have over 680 subscribers. Super, super excited and grateful for all the support of my creative friends. And please leave me a comment. Leave me a comment. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. If you like this video, hit that like button if you found something useful, and please let me know if what specifically you found useful and what are you going to apply in your work, and maybe show me the patterns that you're going to create using some of my tips from this video. Okay, guys, I love you. Have a great, great creative day. Grow, love, and create. Bye.